Welcome back to We Care a Lot. I'm half the podcast, Sam.
And I'm the other half, Mel.
Hey guys. Today we are bringing you the Coachella special. I've been once.
I've been once.
So such an expert, you know?
I've been twice.
We're just still here to share the tea, though.
I think also we have like a well-rounded perspective on some normie shit, though, because we're clearly not like going to like all these influencer events or anything.
Yeah.
This is like
the average girls.
The average festival goer. If you didn't listen to last year's, just listen to this
what
one.
Did we
we'll
even
probably talk about similar shit.
What did we even say last year? Was it after Coachella or before?
I think it was before too. Just like how we're setting ourselves up. Which
I think it was like, yeah.
We should have maybe listened to it to like
remember
like what worked out, what didn't.
What didn't. I mean, we still know what we did. But if you listen to that one, maybe just like come back to this one as well, because some things have changed.
It's a revised situation.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Oh, first thing I also really want to mention, I want to what's the word? I can't think of the word, but like so sorry to my Miley fans out there for being iffy about the album at first.
the last episode.
Yeah, the last episode I was it's a little iffy. Not iffy. I knew I liked it, but I wasn't like, it's so good.
She wasn't a stan about it
Yeah,
yet.
but to be fair, it was the day it came out. And I'm a slow burn. And later that day we watched the Disney special that she did, and I was like, God, she's just so fucking talented. Like, how could you not respect that?
It's just so fucking good.
Yeah.
So good.
And we're really hoping somebody brings Miley out.
Please.
At Coachella.
There's a few instances where we think it could happen.
Yeah.
But, you know.
We also thought Olivia Rodrigo was going to make it last year.
I don't know how.
Well, she had like one weekend off from her tour, and it was Coachella weekend,
like,
and we were like,
special guest.
We're like, she's going to do it. I just know it.
She has like no songs with anybody.
Yeah.
So silly.
But she was friends with Conan, right?
Oh, yeah, because he could have like
performing.
maybe like, my friend.
Yeah, like
But
everybody. But then it would have like stole spotlight. Sad.
We didn't even go watch him, huh? We like saw him in passing.
I think that's who we wanted to see. And we got there too late.
Yeah.
We just took pics at the wheel instead. Well, anyway, anything else to add before we get into the topic?
I don't think so.
No. We also added some, I don't even know what these are called.
Sound
thingies.
I was gonna say soundboards. I don't know what they're fucking called. They're like
I literally bought it on Amazon.
like
and I don't know
sound
what it's called.
sifters.
It's kind of what it looks like. A sound sifter.
It's basically like the thing that wraps around your... We should also maybe try like the...
Like both. Just go crazy with it.
Just go crazy. Just figure it out.
I don't know.
But basically, we're just trying to make the sound a little bit better. You know,
With
just
what
trying
we
to upgrade
have.
small.
Yeah.
Because equipment is expensive. And although we really enjoy doing this, we don't have all of the money in the world to buy like the crazy...
The stuff
mics.
we want.
Yeah.
The soundboards. The whole cool
Yesterday I was listening to Call Her Daddy, but the episode with Chelsea Handler, and I was just like in awe of the mics. Like they're like standing mics like from the ground.
She could touch it.
There was like a part where like Chelsea Handler was like, she was like bent over like this into like the mic, and she's like, why the hell am I sitting like that? And she's like, and then Alex was just like laughing, and she's like, you could pull it towards your face. And she's all the way back in her seat,
just
and like
chilling.
the mic is like right by her mouth. The sound sounded weird right now is because I like
Moved back. I know.
But,
I wonder.
Yeah.
Let us know. I'm sitting back. Does she sound awful? Anyways. Yeah, so hopefully that improves things for you guys. But moving into the topic. First things first, the actual app. We want to talk about the app and the improvements that they've made. I feel like last year one of our biggest struggles was getting lost.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like getting lost in the festival.
It's like I also haven't checked if like they have maps of the parking situations and like the roads. But so if you're not staying on the campgrounds, which I think that's like the easiest way to get in and out of the festival if you're just like staying on the grounds.
Yeah.
But if you have a house outside and you're not taking a shuttle, it can get confusing on which
like pickups and
Yeah.
lots, and
It's not even like the lots, but like they have different roads for different wristbands too, which like is confusing. Like last year we had VIP, and
I will say VIP, that
The
the
entrance
entrance and
and
exit easy. But
that's what we're gonna miss. But
yeah.
there's like these like long pathways that you get into the festival to, and it was just confusing. Like you'd follow a crowd, but then like security guards didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah. We literally would ask them, and
Yeah.
they'd be like, yeah, for sure you're going the right way.
And then we keep going, and we're like, this is literally wrong.
No. So turns out there is no map thing. I could have sworn when I first downloaded the app there was a map thing. But maybe it's like it was a pre-released thing on accident. They didn't mean for it to be out until like weekend of festival. Because like, what are we going to do with a map at this point?
I'm really hoping that they do end up like updating the app again.
I remember when they asked for feedback, we had specifically said like,
Can you
put
please put a
a
map?
like in a mall, you are here type shit.
And
Because the map on Google doesn't show you. It's just like you're in the polo field. It's like, girl, what?
Yeah, I think we need like like you said, like that directory type shit where like it gives you like a small little path of like which way to go. It would be great if it had like GPS type thing where like
Like where
it
you're physically
follows it.
standing.
Yeah, and it follows it. But that might be asking for too much. I don't know.
But even signs around Coachella itself, like of where like the you are here at the mall thing,
Yeah.
like is good. It's a good start.
Yeah.
Technology wise, if they need another year to do that, sure. But anyway, I guess that's a hopeful to come out during the actual weekend, I guess. But the schedule is really cool. Like you can already pick the people you want to see and plan to see.
I think they did that last year too, though, but
I don't think it separated it into the days for you.
I think it did.
It did?
But I have to say that it looks a lot more clean than it has before.
The first version of the app was pretty plain.
And I'm again like hoping that once like we get closer to the date, obviously I think it'll like change into like having time slots to like when every person is going on. I really want to see like the app kind of like create like a calendar where like if things are overlapping, it like tells you.
Yeah.
Versus just saying like both of these are 2 p.m. You know what I mean? It just like, I don't know, just like visually, I think I would like to see it that way.
I see what you're saying.
And then also like I would love a feature that has the availability to like link to another app user where
Like
you
share
can like plan
schedules.
plan a whole schedule together.
That would be a cool feature. Probably a lot of brain power.
And this one also might be like a fucking reach, but like as you add like people into your artists that you want to see and like your schedule, I wish it like created like playlists based on
the people you want to see.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That would be cool. I don't know.
I will say
that.
I do like that they have like snippets of artists. So like if you are like, who is this?
Who is this? Let's just listen to them.
You can listen to. Oh my god, you guys! So excited for Idris Elba. You have no idea.
No idea. When we like saw the lineup come out, that's the first person we like looked at. I was like, no way. Like he's
Like,
probably
what?
a DJ, but like what the fuck?
He's really good.
And he's really good and really sexy. So we'll see him.
Ooh.
I'm just really excited. I know like everyone was really disappointed with the lineup this year. I don't get why. I feel like maybe it's because it's very like DJ and like house heavy, but I also just feel like it kind of makes sense because like everyone's kind of moving in like the house pop.
I mean, Coachella's supposed to be trendy, and that's what's on trend. So
it's also like it used to be a lot of like smaller artists,
and that's what a lot of
this is. What is a lot. Yeah, like okay. Also, Bad Bunny's like literally the biggest artist of our time right now. And
honestly,
to say that he's like, you know,
and GA isn't that much. Like I bet you if you were to pay for a Bad Bunny concert,
oh,
like
I have friends who paid like $600 per ticket, and they were really far back at his concert.
Yeah.
So paying about the same,
and you see other people, and it's a whole weekend.
Literally, I don't. I mean,
but it's like also people who pay for like houses and
yeah,
it is a lot if you do.
It is a lot in terms
of
like total expenses, I guess, but I think you're also just getting in general more stuff for your money, you know.
Anywho, the app seems to be better at minimum.
At minimum.
I'll give them that.
I think it's also hard to tell because I don't think everything's like fully out on what the capabilities are, but it seems like they're progressing every year.
Because
like,
I'm trying to think if I used it all that much last year, and it was pretty much just like, who's today?
Yeah,
and
like checking in. But I think the one thing, if they don't do it this year, please like check into doing a map some sort of way. Yeah. It would be so helpful for people. Or like team up with Google Maps and like have them make the map for you or something.
Yeah, don't even use your brain. Work smarter.
Literally.
Not harder.
Whatever.
Also, like, I don't know, just like trying to think if they have like the safety resources linked in the app. Like if you were to need water by chance, because all the water stations were empty.
Oh,
I forgot about that, but sucked dry.
Yeah, we should talk about that. But or like the tents, like if you're hurt,
exactly,
can we know where they are? Like it's just really helpful to have a map, I think.
Yeah. Moving into the things you guys maybe care about more. So necessities. I think honestly you need to have a bag.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it with like nothing on them.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. I mean, unless you're camping, I feel like
right, because you can walk
in and out. Having at least like a small bag where you have like sunscreen, your phone, wallet
or
just
Apple Pay on your fucking phone. Depending on your outfit situation, you need to have like backup plan for that. Not saying you need a whole nother fucking outfit, but maybe like if you're wearing something really skimpy during the day because it is hot as fuck, don't blame ya. We'll be I as well. But to have some sort of light jacket or like a foldable situation that can just go in a really small bag.
So small, yeah.
Or just hung over your fucking arm. I know it's annoying to carry shit, but like I'd rather
around your waist.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, that's the one thing about the desert is it gets so hot during the day, but as soon as it starts to like cool down and the sun sets, the dust just starts to fucking
a bandana
be rampant
or mask.
Yeah, so definitely mask, bandana, anything to just cover your nose and mouth. It's annoying, but trust me, everyone's doing it. And I also feel like you don't want to go home with a respiratory problem.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're camping, you might not feel the difference right away, but like when we would go back to the house, I would blow my nose and there's just like a bunch of dirt. It happens. And I think helping yourself with that would be best.
Yeah. I was gonna say like last year, I thought the bandana was like an aesthetic thing, like a visual like Coachella vibe, and I was like, stupid, but like I need one, right? And then when we were getting lost walking for ages and everyone in front of you is kicking fucking dust, like it's just nice to like take a break from the dust, and just cover your face, because like even your clothes like masked in dust. So I will say, if you're wearing white, just note that. I mean, it washed right out. With some OxyClean, it's fine. But
also, it's just like the rugged look that you get from your festival going situation.
Like, so dirty.
So dirty. I'll never forget the one year that I went camping, and at the end of the night, I had like this necklace that was like a V. It was like very boho.
Yeah.
Like it was silver.
I can imagine it.
Yeah. And I took it off. And literally just like white and then dirt all over my chest because I was wearing like basically like a crochet like little like number. I don't know what it was, like a tank top situation.
Yeah.
But it was just ridiculous. So that's proof that there's literally
so much dust.
Crazy amount of dust.
And weekend 2 is gonna be worse.
So pack it up. But what I was saying is that it gets really cold at night, like extremely cold. It's just the nature of the fucking desert. And then right at like 6 a.m. it's fucking 80 degrees again. So it's like very polar opposites. One thing that I'm going to try this year is bringing tights in my bag. Because if like I'm not wearing a lot on the top half of me, at least the bottom half of me will be really warm.
Right. And tights are so small.
And they're so small. You can just like roll them up really quick.
Yeah.
I feel like they would maybe even fit like in
like
a pocket of like a jean or something. So.
Yeah, I will say these overalls... Damn, I had lots of pockets last year. I was like, dang, I could be putting stuff everywhere.
That day you didn't have anything.
No, I did. I did still bring a bag, yeah. I was like, I didn't want to lose anything.
That's true.
I was like, I'm not going to risk my whole wallet.
I will say, though, if you're carrying a bag, I would either do something that's like crossbody that you can keep close.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to wear a backpack, like have it over one shoulder and close to you, because people get pickpocketed all the time at Coachella. It's just easy. And I feel like you should have the zipper towards you at all times.
Or locked if you're going to wear a backpack. Like, I'm sorry, but get a padlock, get a little luggage.
A little lock situation. Put the key in your bra. I don't know. Your pant
or
pocket.
if it's just a little code.
Yeah, or a little code.
Also, chapstick. That's a necessity. Your lips are going to be dry as fuck, especially if you're drinking or doing drugs.
Or doing drugs. I'm not blaming you.
You know, so chapstick, you're going to need that. We said sunscreen. Yeah. Specifically, we use like a Supergoop powder one.
Yeah. Because you got your makeup on, girl. You don't want it to go.
Yeah, you can't rub in sunscreen.
Okay, so water situation.
Yeah. What did we... Oh, we just carried a water bottle instead of like a hydro flask.
I think it's too much of a nuisance to honestly carry your hydro flask, as nice as that would be.
But there was nowhere to refill your fucking water.
And that's the problem. I feel like, honestly, just put in a budget to buy water every day. I'm sorry, but that's like the truth of it. And you don't want to go thirsty, quite honestly. It's really hot out and you get dehydrated quickly.
Unless you like... I will say there's some like cute little bottle. I mean, you can still do this, but like there's like cute little bottle holders. You know what I mean? Like a crossbody schling.
But the thing is, you have to bring your bottle empty. So at the same time, you're still going to be kind of in the same.
It's like, I don't know what the hack is. Like if it's like getting ice from people and then it melts. I don't fucking know. But yeah, the refill situation is not it. But still, like you're not going to finish a whole water bottle in 10 minutes. No, so it could be nice to have a holder. Yeah, drink it slowly.
I would obviously hydrate way before so that like you don't need as much water throughout the day, but
and have to pee as much.
Again, just honestly buy water. I know it sounds expensive and silly because they offer water stations. I hope that this year it's different, but it was just so bad last year. They were all empty, and when they weren't, there was lines that were like literally 30 minutes long to like get to the water station.
Yeah, the water was really bad last year.
So bad.
So I'm hoping it's just different. And if it's different, then it just carry the plastic water bottle around and refill it.
Yeah.
You know, like even if you look at more budget for fucking drinks now. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
We helped you budget. I was gonna say too about the jacket thing, or like if you think you have the luxury of like leaving and coming back. I gotta say, we thought we had that luxury, and like we kind of did. It wasn't like that hard the day we left and came back. But that was for us. I don't know about the driver. Like, if they were like, this is so much travel, this is like a lot. So I wouldn't like count on that, especially if you're not close. I feel like most people stay in Palm Springs, which is like
30 minutes away, 40 minutes
with traffic. Yeah. I wouldn't really count on that, especially if you're gonna like, unless it's literally like 3 hours of people you don't want to see or 4 hours.
Yeah, then you're good. But
yeah.
Also, I just feel like once you like reach home, like you start to like dwindle in like
you're
energy.
You're like,
I'm a little calm now.
What happened with me was I realized how bad my feet were. That was day one.
Oh my god, yeah, I do remember that.
Ooh, that was bad. Which we'll talk about horror stories in glowing hour. But other necessities, maybe just like, you know, hand sanitizer.
Oh, for
it
sure.
was nice to have.
I would even bring like a wet wipe situation.
Wet wipes.
Like if you're gonna carry a bag.
Carry things. Advil.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't know what the rules are in terms of like what stuff you can which we'd have to look at.
I don't think they really care, honestly.
I mean, like low-key security was really bad last year.
Really?
Let everybody sneak in and out of VIP.
Oh,
and
you're saying that. I thought you meant like they were bad as in like they were really like checking things.
Oh no, bad as in like lax.
They weren't doing shit.
I mean, like I did get pat down in this, but like to be fair, it has a lot of pockets.
Yeah.
But every other day I was like, yeah, go ahead.
No, I think like I had brought like in just a plastic baggie like Tylenol. So like I mean it says it on the actual
like they
pill.
can be like that's Tylenol.
Yeah, but I don't think that it'd be a problem if you bring like shit like that, you know? I think it'll be okay. So I'd bring like some painkillers. I would definitely bring Band-Aids or like just honestly get blister Band-Aids.
I would get that. Do not wait till you get to Coachella, not like physically the festival, but like Indio or wherever the fuck you're saying, to go to that Target and find Band-Aids, because bitch, you're not gonna find a single one.
Nothing.
You ain't gonna find none. I tried to go Saturday morning, wiped out. All they had was gauze, and I think the gauze made it worse.
So pre-pack before you go and hit the desert, get some Band-Aids. I would get regular ones if you can't find the blister ones, but fuck, the blister ones like are literally gold.
Yeah,
because they're padded with like what feels like a squishy
I think it's hydrocolloid.
Yeah,
which is in pimple stickers, so like in a pinch maybe use some pimple stickers. But it's way thicker as a Band-Aid. Yeah, but it's the same idea. It pulls out the like liquid which is trying to protect you, but it, you know, has padding, so
yeah,
it's still.
I also heard that there's like blister prevention tape.
Oh, I need that.
So I would get something like that.
Like a gauze tape?
Like a gauze tape. Like kind of like physical therapy tape.
Yeah.
Because
I would
just
just
most
be
helpful.
prepared for the worst.
Yeah.
I thought I was, but baby. Baby, we wasn't.
We was not prepared.
We was not prepared, but it's all right. This year we will be. What else is like? The numbing spray again. Maybe that. Or the heel socks really did save my life in terms of heel protection.
Yeah.
Heels, 100% fine. No blister, no rubbing, friction.
Honestly, just be like really fucking crazy and just like tape every single toe and like.
See, but my thing is I think that's what built more pressure in my feet. So I don't know. I really just don't wear Docs unless you've had them for like 6 years.
Honestly, yeah, don't. Everyone says like don't wear shoes that like you've never worn before. Like literally don't. And if you've been testing them out for a little bit, especially Doc Martens, if you're gonna wear those, do that fucking trick that girl did where you run them over, because there's no way that they're gonna be solid to walk in. I feel like even now the ones that you have are probably like hurtful.
I still feel like I wouldn't wear them to
Right?
Coachella still. It's been a
They're a
year.
little bit scary.
It's not even that. It's just you're walking so much that it's that your feet get sweaty, and then you slip and slide in your shoe, and
Things like rub over and over and over again.
It's just not. And you're standing the whole time. You're rarely sitting at Coachella, which is like crazy. What a workout.
What a workout. That's a necessity, is a nice, comfortable pair of shoes. If you're going to do something cute like a boot, I would get something that's like soft leather-y, like not plastic or anything like that, because that's what's going to hurt you. Honestly, I wore my cowboy boots last year. They're super worn in.
Were they thrifted?
Yeah.
Okay, so that also helps.
I would get some thrifted shoes, quite honestly. Something that looks like kind of beat up, because they're going to get so fucking dirty anyway. So like, who gives a shit, you know?
I really want to find thrifted cowboy boots.
I'm definitely bringing my boots this year.
I don't know. But Katie, one of my best friends, wore fucking platform sandals last year. And
How did that go for her?
100% fine. Best decision in her life. She was fucking dancing the night away. No pain whatsoever. And I was like, how?
You gotta find like the right
shoe for
the right
you.
shoe. I would say
Maybe some inserts. Get some Dr. Schultz. Not for the sandals, obviously, but like.
No.
Well,
like
they
boots.
strapped on, by the way, her sandals. Like they weren't flip flop. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do a flip flop.
Absolutely not. Well, unless you want to be like barefoot vibes, then go for it. Whatever.
Yeah, like I think platforms would be nice shoes, especially if you have like really comfy platform boots and you're short.
If you're short.
Even if you're tall, fuck it.
But like, see, my thing is like being tall, I'm like, oh, I'm blocking the person behind me now.
Yeah.
You look at me like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit, honestly.
Is there anything else I can think of? Liquid IV maybe would be nice to bring in. If you're feeling dehydrated, that's a good quick fix.
Yeah. I would definitely like take that as a
Just in case.
case.
If someone's like about to pass out, I got you. A snack. We didn't talk about snacks. Maybe just like real small but filling granola bar or something. I don't know what else. Like a fucking fruit leather. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something to satiate. But like you're just gonna spend money inside unless you really want to carry shit.
It's literally inevitable. Like,
yeah.
let's just do it. If you're on drugs, who gives a shit? You're not gonna be hungry anyways.
Bruh.
Or even drinking, I feel like.
But sometimes you need. I'm like, bring a loaf of bread.
A piece of bread. Oh my god.
A croissant in a bucket.
I had found, because we went in my car at one point, right? Like David drove us in my car.
I think so. Yeah.
I had found a fucking piece of toast.
Yes.
In the back of like
yes.
What is it called? Like in the pouch of like
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
the driver's seat.
I forgot who put it
Piece of
there.
toast. I don't know, but I
feel
found
like it was you though.
Me?
I think. I don't
Really?
know. I can't remember.
Because I wouldn't remember putting it in there.
Okay, then
or
not
maybe
you
I
then.
told someone like just put it in here, but like
Maybe.
I totally forgot about it if that was the case. And I fucking found it like 4 months later.
No, ew, was it moldy?
No, it was like
Oh.
hard. It was
Kinda
stiff as a
worse.
rock. I know.
It didn't mold.
No.
What
giving,
brand
like-
was that? I don't want
It's
it.
giving like McDonald's. Like,
Yeah, the
where it's fine for
fries and
yours.
shit. Okay. Oh, if you're prone to your phone dying, a fucking portable charger. Men, for some reason specifically, I've noticed, always let their phone die.
They don't give a shit.
They're like, eh.
I think it's because they don't care about like taking photos or
Or like safety. They're like, yeah,
they're fine.
I'll be fine.
I'll be okay.
I'll just beat someone up. Girls are like, absolutely not. I need to be able to call 911 at any given moment. So, have a phone charger, especially, and you just don't get lost, because then if you don't have a phone charger, it's just game over.
Yeah. On some necessity shit, I would bring some sunglasses.
Or a hat if you're...
Or a hat. But I'm going to tell you why sunglasses. And I would specifically get sunglasses that, like, aren't necessarily just, like, black lenses, because...
You want to wear them at night.
You want to wear them at night. When it's dusty, you're protecting your eyes, but you still look fucking fabulous, like, wearing sunglasses at the fucking club. So, get some good... protective like glasses that are cute. I feel like I really enjoyed last year of doing is like just wearing sunglasses at nighttime because it's just so fucking dusty.
I don't know why I was wearing them. I just was. But maybe it was that. I'm like, don't forget your wristband.
Don't forget that. I mean, you should be wearing it the whole time, but...
Oh, God. You know what's annoying is when people wear the wristband for like a month after.
Oh my God, that used to be Logan.
Ew, are you for real?
Should just wear it. I'm like, girl...
You said cut it off.
I like literally need it off the minute I don't need it anymore because it just feels gross.
I mean, I kept it on for a day. You know what I mean? I was like, I can't let this... Which we'll talk about glowing hour, the festival depression, you know?
Oh my God.
I couldn't let go quite yet.
Nope. So on to the real Coachella experience. And the reason this is something we want to talk about is just because social media is just something that makes it look... Also, we're not trying to like put the vibe down. Yeah. But it's not fucking full of parties and Revolve events and all this other shit. Like, sure, that must be really fabulous to go to, and I probably sound like just a jelly bean, but I genuinely feel like it's also nice to hear just what the actual experience of Coachella is to go to. And we could both like speak on this. I don't know if you've never been and then you go and you're like, oh, it's not necessarily what I thought it was, because it's just a fucking festival. It's not necessarily an influencer event. Although people are saying that now it is an influencer event because it's just like, it's so infiltrated by them.
Right. Should we speak on the influencer, like what we think the influencer is first, and then share what we feel like we experienced?
Sure.
Just so if like someone's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? So I guess influencer wise, I feel like, and this is no hate on them because this is low key, well, high key, a lot of their jobs, and this is how they make money, you know, like they're showing the fashion and whatever people for weekend 2 want to wear or at a different festival. So like they're literally working, and that's why they're taking so much content, and that's their main focus. I feel like they have the experience to where they are genuinely pretty much working the event.
Right.
Not literally the event, but like working the entire event. And they don't actually get to like really enjoy it, listen to music. Like they might have snippets of that, and that's what you see on reels of them like enjoying the moment and whatever. But I feel like they're spread so thin from like running from events in Palm Springs to running to Coachella to running back home to change to like whatever is happening, you know. They're just doing so much, and they obviously have to get the right photo because if they don't post it, they don't make money. It's like literal work.
Right.
And that's what most of us are, I guess, seeing on social media and expecting the event to look like how it looks. But I guess you don't realize how much work it takes to like make your event feel that way.
Right.
Because it's not realistic to have fun and also get all these photos. And that's why these influencers go to like weekend 2,
right,
to actually enjoy it,
the festival itself.
Yeah
You can also definitely like being there last year and also being in like the VIP lounge where a lot of like more like celebrity like or influencers people are in it. You can definitely just see them like on, if that makes sense, like you can see them like on their phones and just like trying to take photos, and just you can also see them trying to relax, and it's just, that's when you look at their content, it's literally their job. Like they're trying to work, and
I respect that.
I respect it. I think weekend 1 has become like
the working
weekend. So just keep that in mind. Like,
yeah,
it's not the real experience that you're gonna experience, and that is honestly better.
Yeah,
you get to actually be with your friends and enjoy the music and experience just the event as itself, and not worry about the other things. I'm sure the other things are really fun to do too. And if you have the fucking
time and the friends who want to help and like all that.
Also the availability to like go to 2 weekends, that's cool too, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I think like we were saying, the real experience as opposed to the influencer. I feel like in general I didn't really pay much attention to people like taking photos or like it's just like what, like I don't know. I feel like the people at Coachella get it.
Yeah.
And the people not at Coachella are the ones that are like, all everyone does is take pictures and hate. And it's like, when I see someone taking a picture, I'm like, slay. Like, and then I walk away. Like, I don't really give it, sometimes I don't give it a single thought. So I think it's important if you want to get a photo and you want to be cute and you want to like have that moment, because there's downtime. Yeah. There's for sure downtime. Do it. Like, don't have the fear of being like, oh, everyone's gonna think I'm an influencer or a wannabe, or like my outfit's not that cute, or I don't know. Like, I for sure second guess myself taking pics.
And also think about it, like, I think people like really talk shit about Coachella specifically because it's a different vibe. Like it's one that's photographed and so like influenced in that way. But Coachella is a music and arts festival. There's like, it's supposed to be a place where you are creative and experiencing and like taking photos and creating your own art with it, because that's just like the nature of the festival. And I think it's always has been like, that's why they put up big murals or like big activations and art pieces. Honestly, they want you to do that. Yeah. It's kind of like going into a museum with like music.
That's so, literally, I
don't think it's weird or like dumb if you take a photo or even like a video. Like, just do whatever you want to do. Also, you're the one who paid for the ticket. Fuck everyone else. Who gives a shit?
Literally, like, pay for my ticket then if you're gonna be hating.
So dumb.
Tell me to leave. Pay for my ticket and give me my money back then.
Also, the people who are like back home probably talking shit are the people who want to be there. So
yeah,
that's it. But anyway, the real Coachella experience is, I think, more so chill. You have a lot of downtime, a lot of just like jumping around energy of like going to different stages and like, you know, there's again like the dust and the not so glamorous parts too, but that's what's fun about it.
Yeah. Also, obviously the group of people you go with matters, because I think if you go with like people you don't maybe like love or they don't love the same music as you entirely or like even partially, you probably won't be spending much time together, or like you definitely just don't want half of the group to be like annoyed at one thing or like vice versa, you know what I mean? Like half the group's enjoying themselves, half of them's not, which like at that point you could split, but it's hard if it's like one person or something. So I think it's like the real experience is like figuring out the schedule beforehand and just like having the most fun you can while you're there. And like honestly, if you want to take pictures, it's hard if you don't have friends who like also are in that like, space. Yeah. Because it's like they're gonna be like, okay, here, sure. Like, you know what I mean? So that's kind of hard if you're like not, if they're not into that. I mean, I don't have that experience, but I imagine a lot of people who go do. It's like or they go with like all dudes or something. Right. And it's like they're like, bro, fuck off. Or like everyone's tripping on drugs and you're not. You know what I mean? Like
I would definitely think about the people you surround yourself with for that scenario and make sure that they're on the same vibe that you're trying to be on, because if not, you're gonna feel like an outsider in the situation, and then it's not fun and it creates tension, or you just like feel resentful, or you feel like you're taking care of people. It's just not a good time. So I would, or also just like talk about what everyone's doing and what the expectation is for the day, and that way you can plan better. But definitely I hope that you are with people that you genuinely enjoy being around and you guys share similar interests. I know for our group this year we have a little bit of a differences in what we want to see at some points, but I don't think that's going to cause really any problems or anything. I think it's just like more so we're already prepared of like, all right, that day for that specific like set we're going to probably be split. And it's, again, like figuring out where to meet. And I, overall, with like the realness of Coachella, I just have fun. Like, just
don't overthink it.
Stop thinking about all the different factors of like what you thought the event was going to be, and just be in the moment. Take content or don't take photos. Like, just fucking do whatever you want. I feel like sometimes I like to take so many videos and photos because it just makes me remember the event better. But then I have moments where I'm like, I don't even care about remembering it in like a a photo or a video. I just want to experience this through and through.
And in that moment, it's really nice when you have friends, like if you're with a group of people and let's say 2 of you are like really into that artist, and there's like one person that's like, yeah, I really am enjoying this, but like I want to like record because I know they'll really enjoy seeing like looking back on them really enjoying this moment or whatever. So like, I don't know. It's just
that just sounds like the group needs to be like in unison, like everyone just be on the same conscious level of like,
but
that's
yeah,
vibe. And like in a good way.
But even if someone doesn't, it's like no hard feelings.
No,
you were also enjoying the festival. Like, what am I supposed to fucking do? Nothing.
Yeah. And with that, I feel like just be extra like kind and compassionate with one another, because the desert hotness just like really brings aggravated feelings sometimes for like certain people, or like just people want to do different things
or in pain.
Yeah, like just be kind, check in on each other. And I don't know, like for me personally, I always got to go to the fucking bathroom, and that's like my number one thing of like, I hope I don't annoy y'all, and I apologize in advance, but I'm gonna end up going a lot, so I at least need one person. Yeah, and I didn't go that much, huh?
No, I don't really think so.
I don't know why. How did I do that?
Dehydration.
Literally, I have to dehydrate.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's just literally like just be on the same like kindness level. And
it's like she has to pee a lot, but my feet are in fucking pain, so we gotta be compassionate with each other. Like, listen, I don't want to walk to the bathroom because my feet hurt, but I know you really have to pee, and we're gonna sit for like 30 minutes in the middle of nowhere because my feet hurt. So
I would say try not to be alone. Like, try not to go anywhere alone.
Buddy system, please.
You might get lost.
I will say one friend left us last year intentionally, and we were very like look in each other's eyes, because there's also no fucking service. But
that's like the scary part of like having to know where everyone is.
The real experience is really fun, and it's not gonna be like as glamorous as it looks. It's not gonna be like non-stop party to after party to blah 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 blah, which like is fine.
I mean, like your experience might be that. I
mean, sure, yeah, you totally could, and maybe that's your version of fun. I personally, like, I'm cool with like an after party or like one pre-party or whatever, but like running around just sounds like a lot. Yeah, especially if you have like an artist you want to see. I'm not gonna go to a pre-party just to say I went and get a pic there.
With that said, we're going to talk about how to schedule your days for success. Our biggest mistake last year was, I feel like we had good intentions in trying to, like, get ready early.
We were so blind.
But
during that moment, we were like...
And see, that's, like, the difference of, like, I've never had that experience of, like, having to walk into the festival before, like from going from a home to the festival. Like, I just camped. And also when you're camping, you're just like slapping on makeup. It doesn't fucking matter. You have a tiny mirror to do your makeup in. Right. You can't really see shit. And this time I was like, I'm gonna just do the most and like do
my hair's gonna have gems in it. I'm gonna have fake lashes. I'm gonna do gems in my eyes.
So it was just like we didn't set ourselves up right. We were getting, I think, ready too late and trying to do the most. I think like overall, it's really cool that some people, again, like have like the glamour of it all. But to be fair, like if you're
makeup artists and hair stylists, the whole fucking...
If you're just like a regular festival goer like us, I would just try to keep it simple. You could put a couple cute gems in your hair or in your face, whatever you want to do. But like, I would just try to keep it as simple as possible. Also, it's hot out. Your shit's gonna like melt a little bit.
I will say eyelash glue and gems wouldn't budge. It was in my hair glue for a couple days.
But it's fine.
It was fine. Yeah, I would definitely, especially if you're like content oriented or you just want to document the experience, like whatever, just being ready earlier. I know it's like, oh, but I don't want my makeup to be like, no, it's like, but you're gonna be wearing it 12 hours anyway. Just fucking, what's one extra hour, you know? Yeah. Just like make it easy on yourself. And if you're gonna do something semi-elaborate or something you have never tried before, just try it before.
Try it before or get up extra early for it.
Yes, because it's not fun when you're frustrated that something's not working out the way you wanted it to, and everyone else is ready and they're like, hey, like, I want to get ready, and you're like, fuck, like, I can't figure this out or whatever. It just, like, it's not fun, and it's not the point of the festival. And, like, to be fair, we really didn't get that much content of the
looks that we wanted
yeah.
to like enjoy.
Right. Which we'll be doing better this year.
We'll be better at that. With that, you leave less time to get in the vibe. Pre-gaming. We were shooting things back really quickly and taking drinks to go. Well, like popsicles.
Yeah. Which is just like it gets you drunk fast and then it's gone.
Yeah. I think this year we really want to like get ready and then like play some games, have like a quick like chat with the group and like vibe. You know, just a lot more. Although last year was fun getting ready with everyone and stuff, I think everybody was like in their own vibe. I think it also might feel better to like get the group hype together. You know?
Like we're in this together.
Yeah, I think it'll be much more fun to do that. So that's our plan this year, to really have simple stuff, time on our hands, and an actual pregame before the actual festival. So,
and also like just a nice light breakfast and maybe like a quick lunch before you leave, depending on what time you're leaving. But like honestly, just getting your day started, which is hard when you're tired from the night before, because you don't get home till like midnight and maybe go to bed 1-2 o'clock. Depending,
or if you're going crazy.
An after party, you know, like it's late. It's hard to get up early, but I think you just gotta do it.
You gotta just
rally,
honestly. I think that's mostly like how to set yourself up in the beginning. And then some things that we're doing this year too is like having, if maybe you're not this plan oriented, but we're having like meetings with our friends of like who's coming and planning out like meals, just so that we're extra prepared and there's not a lot of like ambiguity about what's gonna be eaten or like what to bring. We're just gonna be extra prepared in that way. And then also I'm assuming like maybe Thursday night sit with each other and schedule like who you guys want to see in what order, and like, you know, just making sure that your guys is like interests are matching up.
Yeah, like just I feel like nightly check-in, like okay, or morning check-in, because nighttime you might be a little
yeah. Oh, and then also you might not have this like luxury, but if you have time and you're not, I mean, even if you're camping, I would go grocery shopping much earlier than the festival. Get yourself set up.
Yeah.
Have a day. If you have a house and you're not, you know, if like you scheduled it from Wednesday to Sunday or whatever, Wednesday to Monday, get yourself set up.
Also, just like don't buy things that are like Coachella specific in Indio Valley or anything near that, because you're just not gonna find it. Like disposable cameras for one.
Oh yeah.
Like shit that, or like gems or like eyelash glue, like that shit is gonna be gone.
And this is partly of like why we're posting this so early. We're giving you enough time to tell you that you should get your disposable cameras now. Order them now.
Yeah.
Go get them from the CVS's around where you live. Get the makeup that you need. Get the Band-Aids you need. Don't be too reserved. I wouldn't count on shopping in Coachella Valley.
Yeah, food-wise you'll be fine.
Food-wise you'll be fine, but Coachella Valley, for any like essentials as far as like for the actual festival, take your time. Please bring it from home.
Make a solid list now of what you need,
because things get crazy. I feel like even last year we went in a day early. We like got there on Wednesday Wednesday like night, and then Thursday we went shopping, and I feel like everybody was already wearing the wristbands and like hanging out at the grocery stores. So like people get there early.
Maybe you could find a group too. Like if you're like, I don't know if my group's like necessarily on the same page as me. You're like, hey, you're going to Coachella?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know how weird that is, but fuck it. What the fuck? You only live once. Cute man at the grocery store?
Literally.
Hit me up.
I think that's pretty much it with how to like really set yourself up for success. I think most of all, just be ready to have a good time and be in that headspace that this is gonna be like a moment to remember and think back on. And
don't hype it up too much though.
I mean,
depending on the type of person you are, you know what I mean?
I just feel like you spent the money,
you'll enjoy it regardless.
Like you're putting your energy towards it. Just make sure that you're enjoying yourself. Like don't be a negative Nancy and just like fucking
I think it's
being
like
annoyed about
your group
everything.
is so important.
So important.
Because I'm just thinking, like, if I was to be with the wrong people and I was, like, feeling negative, I'm like, what do? I can't go.
I can't go anywhere.
Oh, that would suck.
So
get on Facebook groups or something if you feel like...
There's so many people who are so, like, open to, like, that's, like, the cool part about festivals is, like, there is such a different community, I think. Especially if you get on, like, Facebook groups. There's people who, like, ask to carpool. If you're looking for a ride or something, I would look on those groups. There's people from all places, like driving in, and a lot of them have space in their car.
Yeah. Be really safe and smart about it, though.
Right.
I don't know what specifically. Like, if you could do background check, go off. I don't know how to do those.
Bring a friend. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just figure it out. But
take pictures of IDs and cars. I don't know. Be smart. But yeah, you're right. Most importantly, like, have fun. You spent the money. It's gonna be fun.
I would try to find anything that like you can be positive about. It gets hot, I know.
Tune the people out.
Tune anything that's bothering you out, and just be like, I am here. I'm grateful to be here. I am grateful to have this experience. And
I mean, honestly,
music is hard. Like, listening to music is hard to be angry. I don't know, in my opinion.
I was losing a toe and I was fucking vibing. I was like jumping.
Yeah,
toe was obliterated.
Like you come outside of your body, you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, and then I get home and I'm like, oh my god.
So
yeah, you know, maybe
you'll be okay.
Don't go too hard, but go hard.
This is it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything that you feel like we're missing, we'll be posting quite a few things as the weeks come up. At this point, we're like Coachella ambassadors. We should go to Coachella. If you have any questions or anything, let us know.
Yeah, leave comments on YouTube, or maybe we'll put up a couple Spotify polls as well.
Yeah.
Engage with us as always. Follow us on Instagram. We Care a Lot Pod. And give us a rating on whatever you're listening. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. And maybe we'll see you at Coachella.
See you then.